What will it take to make Durham streets safer for bikers? That question was on everyone's mind during this afternoon's Ride of Silence. Dozens of bikers took to the streets for a quiet ride and a loud call for change. WRAL's Eric Miller was there and has the story.
These rides happen all over the world, and Bike Durham, the organizer, has been doing them here for nearly a decade. But this year was especially poignant as the families of 3 people hit and killed around the city of Durham in the last year were on hand to try to push to make sure nobody else has to feel their pain. For some, it was a husband. For others, a wife. But for Grace Allure, it was her dad.
My dad bought me my first bike.
Her dad, John Allure, Durham's budget director, was killed while riding his bike in a hit-and-run crash 2 months ago.
I love biking. I hate that I'm scared of it now.
That pain shared by dozens of bikers Wednesday, taking a stand and then a ride 5 miles around the city to try to make these roads safer.
We have to prioritize lives and safety first and foremost.
And the city of Durham is listening. Earlier this week, Durham city manager proposing millions of dollars to improve pedestrian and biker safety. Next year's budget could include $22.5 million for new sidewalks, bike routes, and more. $10 million for sidewalk repair and a new position in city government dedicated to keeping bikers and pedestrians safe.
For me, support continues to be the single most important factor in being able to continue on.
Allison Simpson lost her husband Matt last year. She says she'll be watching closely as City Council decides whether or not to keep these changes in the budget, vowing to be loud even during this silent ride. Now, Grace Allure, you heard her talking at the beginning of that story about how scary it is to be on a bike now. Even though it is scary and hard, she was actually out there today in the middle of that crowd, riding with everybody else. Afterwards, I asked her how it was. She said it was a good ride. In Durham, Eric Miller, WRAL News.